Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cassandra and I'm a mom of two, and I'm going to talk to you today about cloth diapers, what we use, how we use them. I'll show you a demonstration on how to fold them for boys and girls because we use pre-folds for the most part. And yeah, I'll take you through how I store them as well. I'll start with my daughter. She's 4 years old, so we've been cloth diapering for 4 years in total because she's my oldest. And we start with pre-folds when they're infants. Now, a lot of people don't do infant cloth diapers because infants go through so many diapers, and I totally understand this, but I feel like when you start off with cloth diapers when they're an infant, you literally don't know the difference between the ease of disposables and using cloth diapers. I don't have my infant ones out. They are stored away, but they are the exact same as the ones I will show you here, which are toddler sizes. So you get what is called a pre-fold. This is a Bummies pre-fold. And again, guys, I'll have everything linked down below for you so you can go check it out if it's still available. Now, I did buy a lot of these 4 years ago, and if it's not, then I'll link something very similar down below for you to check out. So you get a pre-fold. Obviously, the infant ones are a bit smaller, and you literally can fold it in different ways and to put on your child. So this is like the first layer. So let's say it's folded up. Then you buy what's called snappies. Now this is a snappy, and this is what holds the cloth together. So I'll show you again in the demonstration how to use it. And then you would cover it up with one of these, which are covers. Now I'm pretty sure these are Bummies covers as well, but I'll make sure to have all that information down below for you. And so these just snap into place. Now when the child is smaller, it has these two little snaps right here. And you would just snap those together so it grows with them. And again, these come in infant sizes as well. So you only need 2 different sizes until your child is potty trained, which is great. So they just look like this in the end, and you put those over top of the cloth. Now for nighttime, you're not changing as much or at all when they're older. So because I would leave a child in a cloth diaper for the whole sleep when they're older, not when they're infants. And so for that, you need a little more absorbency. So you can purchase these, which are these liners. I'm pretty sure these are Mother's Ease liners. So you purchase these liners, and then you also get these little pieces, and they come in a roll, and I can't remember what they're called, but you put them over top. And so these absorb the extra moisture, and these sort of act as a barrier between all the moisture and the child's bottom basically. So these kind of prevent diaper rash, and obviously mine are a little worn out, but I use these. They come in one size, so I use these for the infant sizes and also for my toddler, and I think I've repurchased these once. Like, these last so long. Now they get a little grainy, as you can see there, but I just use this side now, and this side is quite soft. And so same with these. I started using this side, but now I just use this side, which is a little softer. And so I haven't had to replace, actually I haven't replaced these either. The only thing I've done is bought more, really. I don't think I've gotten rid of anything. Nothing, I've gone through nothing yet. They say they last about 2 to 3 children. I'm going to obviously test that out. I hope to have more than 3 children. So they're going strong. My second is almost... So he just turned 2, so he's 2.5, and hopefully he will be potty trained soon and move into the last item that I'll show you, which are these pull-ups. These are definitely Mother's Ease pull-ups. That's the brand. And how they work is they have sort of a double liner in here. So inside, they've got this absorbent material, and then it's hard to show you. And then this extra layer here. And so these are like all-in-one diapers pretty much. And then they have the cover just sewn on. And so you just put them on. See the double layers there? And my daughter wears these as pull-ups every night. So I have 4 of these in total. And that's good because I just do the laundry every 4 days. Same for the diapers. We have so many that I can get away with doing it every 4 days. And I only have 1 in diapers right now also. It was different when I had 2 in diapers. But anyway, and so she just wears these at night. And they come in all sorts of different patterns. We have a dinosaur one. We also have a unicorn one, which is dirty right now. But yeah, like I said, we have 4 of those. So I'll take you through how many of each thing I have. So I have 8 covers. I keep 1 in a diaper bag and 1 my son's wearing right now. And there's 6 here. And like you can see, they come in all sorts of different colors. They also come in patterns. Like he has circus ones on right now. Whatever you can, we just get whatever we can find. We buy them from a local, well, not local anymore. It used to be local, from a local shop. And it's just like whatever they have in stock, because I find they are hard to find online. So we have 8 of those covers, so about 15 of these liners. So we have about 20, maybe a few more of the pre-fold diapers. Let me get into showing you how to fold them. I'll show you on a little thing. Oh, I'll show you how I store them as well. So, okay, so what I do is I just fold them in half this way, and I roll them, and then I stand them all up in just a laundry basket like this. So I'll put 5 in a row this way, and then I'll just keep doing that and fill it up. So it just looks like this after I've rolled up the pre-folds and the liners. And then I just kind of place everything else in between. I don't bother rolling these up. I usually just kind of throw them on top like this. And then I make sure all the covers are folded the way they would go on the infant or the toddler. You know, as much as I can. And then same thing, I would just sort of put those on top. Not the prettiest storage method, but it works. And then I can just tuck these in down there. And so, yeah, actually I usually store everything on this side. Just like this. And so just like that, that's how I would store all the cloth diapers. Now let me show you how I would put them on a boy and a girl. Here, I forgot to tell you, I just take the snappies and I just snap them on the side here. Do you see this? On the side of the basket, there's room for you to just snap them on like this. Hope you can see that. And then I just line them up there, and then I'll do it on this side too, because I have 5 in total of those and 3 of the infant sizes, which I don't think they make anymore. It's either this size they don't make or the infant size they don't make anymore. I can't remember. So we're going to pretend giraffe, my daughter calls this giraffe. So giraffe is we're going to pretend giraffe is a boy. So you're just going to lay giraffe on top of the pre-fold, and then you're going to kind of fold it in like a triangle. Like this. You're going to fold it up around the child's legs. And for a boy, so then you're going to fan it out like this. And for a boy, you're going to take this top part and bring it right down like this, so that there's a double layer there, because obviously when they pee, it's more in the front as opposed to a girl. Then you're going to take your snappy, and it has these little hooks inside. You're going to hook it on to the cloth, and then you're bringing both of those back sides forward. I don't know if I mentioned that. The side that they're laying on, you're going to bring them forward and hook. Oops, a little harder on a giraffe. And then hook around so that it's tight like this, and then when you pull this down, it makes it tighter. Now, I learned having a boy, I used to just hook it down and not pay any attention to where it was hooked, but I was actually, you have to make sure that their penis isn't right under here, because it can really kind of like put pressure there, more pressure than is probably comfortable. And so I learned to kind of, I just make sure his penis is tucked down, and then bring this maybe more to the side if his penis is over here or whatever, so that it's not crushing it. And so that's how it would look. And then of course you put your cover on top. So you're gonna lift their bum. So it is the one extra step of putting the cover on that makes the difference between a disposable and a cloth diaper. And I'm telling you that you absolutely don't notice it, especially once you're used to it. So obviously giraffe is a bit smaller, and then you're going to want to make sure all these are tucked in. None of this cloth should be hanging out. It should all be in the cover, and then you won't get any leaks. And I'll tell you one thing right now, with cloth diapers, there are barely any blowouts. I think I've had maybe a few between my 2 children. It is very well contained in these diapers. Same with this part. You don't want it sticking out the back. Sometimes this part hangs out. Just make sure it's tucked in. And there you go. So that's for a boy. All right, so for a girl, you're going to fold it before you put the child on. So you're folding it at the back. Oh, sorry. So same thing. You're taking it, you're folding it in that sort of triangle shape, bringing it in between, taking the top pieces, fanning them out, and then bringing these pieces back around. The girls tend to pee mostly in the back. It leaks out the back, especially if they're laying down or whatever. And so this is a little bit of a better way for girls. And again, it doesn't matter where you're pulling this down for girls, obviously. There you go. And same thing, you're just going to cover it up. Make sure it's all tucked in. That's the part most people forget when I go through and teach my family members or whoever's watching the children how to do it, is they always forget to tuck these pieces in. And that's really important so that you don't, again, get leaks on your clothes or PJs or whatever. Even my husband forgets to do it sometimes. So there you have it. There is a girl fold for you. So I did all the math for you. And for my cloth diapers in total, I spent $830, just over that, for all the infant diapers, all the toddler diapers, and all the accessories, including wet bags, everything, and the pull-ups. So all of that was $832. And I've used it for both my children now, so for approximately 5.5 years. Now for the disposable diapers, I have linked down below the standard box at Walmart. It comes with between 120 and 240 diapers, so I just went in the middle and said each box had approximately 180 diapers, okay? So if you're doing 6 diaper changes a day, which is about the average, you're going through one of those boxes in 30 days. So 1 box per month for $41, just over $41, and that's including tax. So for $41 a month, and if you times that by 12 months, so for the entire year, you're spending $500 in diapers, in disposable diapers. Now your child goes through diapers and is in diapers for approximately 3 years. I mean, obviously, sometimes children potty train before that or after that or whatever, but let's say on average for 3 years. So you're investing, if you're just using disposable diapers, $1,500. So you've already made your money back. If your child potty trains by 1.5, you've already made your money back with the cloth diapers. And now assuming you have multiple children, assuming it's longer, assuming, I'm not even including pull-ups in that disposable diaper count, which, I mean, children wet the bed at night for years. I mean, 4 to 6, I'm pretty sure is the average. So not even including those costs. So far for us, we've cloth diapered for 3 years with our daughter, and she's still using pull-ups, as well as my son is 2.5, and he is not yet potty trained. So we would have spent like over $3,000 in disposable diapers. So just over that. So $3,250. Okay. So we've saved a ton of money using cloth diapers. So I'll just show you quickly too. What I forgot to show you is how we store the diapers when we're not using them. So we use this giant wet bag, which zippers up at the top, as well as has a pull string. So it can pull string together. We just like flop it open like this in our bathroom. And you just put all of the dirty diapers in there. And people also like ask questions about the smell and stuff. There is really no smell. It is actually, when you have a cloth diaper on a child and they poop as opposed to a disposable diaper, the smell is so contained compared to a disposable diaper. Like when I put disposables on the kids and they poop, it's like, whoa, you know, like I'm not used to the smell. And when they're sitting, I mean, I wash them, okay, like before Alice was using the pull-ups, I was washing them like about once a week because my son goes nude a lot. So about once a week, and they were sitting there and you do not really smell it at all, like at all. And our bathroom is so tiny, and I just put them behind the door, and it's like 2 steps away from the toilet, and you honestly do not smell it. But with these bags, they're called wet bags, and you can fill them up with water. This is important if you have a washer that doesn't have a pre-rinse cycle, a pre-soak cycle, sorry, my bad. A pre-soak. And so you want to do a pre-soak before you actually do a load. You want to do it on a heavy setting with hot water, and with an extra rinse. So those things are all important when you're washing the cloth diapers. And so, yeah, you can actually keep them in water if you want to, and that will totally contain the smell, but honestly, I don't notice it not using them wet. Now, I make my own detergent to use for the diapers. You cannot just use like a Tide or whatever you're using for your laundry, unless it's some kind of really free, I'm not really sure the details there, but I know that you can't use like a commercially commonly used laundry detergent, and so I just make my own, and it is literally just 1 cup of borax, 1 cup of washing soda, which I make my own washing soda too. I take boxes of baking soda, bake them in the oven for an hour. I think it's at like 350. You can easily Google how to make washing soda. It's super easy. Just lay the baking soda on the pan, put it in the oven, cook it for an hour, and it becomes washing soda. And as long as it's in a sealed container like this one, where the air isn't getting to it too much, then it stays washing soda. And then you grate up half a bar of like some kind of sensitive skin natural soap. So like I use sensitive skin Dove soap and just grate it up, and then you mix it all up and you have your detergent. And so you just sprinkle that on top and wash them like I said, and you're good to go. So also they recommend air drying the covers and the wet bags. I don't. I stick them in the washer, but you will definitely get a longer last out of them if you air dry them, especially if you air dry the cloth diapers as well. Ours have shrunk quite a bit compared. When you get them, they're humongous, but they just shrink and shrink because we keep drying them. We're not too concerned about having to repurchase more in the future, as opposed to the stress it is to dry them. I did air dry them for quite a while, but it was just too much, especially once I had 2 kids. I was like, no, I'm sticking them in the dryer. And like we've done in the math there, even if I do have to repurchase them all, then it's still saving me money. So anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video today about cloth diapering. Please let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'd be happy to try to answer them the best I can for you. I have linked below, again, some of the products. I think I got all of them that I've used, but some of them are in stock on some of the sites. So you have to, when I've linked to the Bummies site, then you have to go through and look through what stores may be in your area that they may be available in, or all the online stores that may have them as well if they have them in stock. You can't really purchase them from Bummies direct, so those prices, ignore them. Go to the store's prices and look there. So I've also linked down all the prices that all the amounts that I have of each item down below for you to give you reference. I have an excessive amount. I'm quite sure you can absolutely get away with a lot less than what I have. I just don't like to do as much laundry, so I tried to get a lot, and especially when I had 2 kids in this size at once, and so I found that I really did need a lot more of these than maybe the average person just having 1 child at a time in diapers would. Please subscribe also if you want to see more mom life videos, homeschool, things like that. I also do a lot of book reviews, and definitely ring the bell so that you know when I upload a new video. I've been uploading every Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you maybe forget to ring the bell or whatever, if you want to schedule it in just to come see my videos, every Wednesday morning at 7 is when I've been uploading for a few months now, and how I will continue to try to upload. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful.